didn't see you there. Yeah, it's me, the Grim Reaper, aka Death. All these rumors about me, they're not true. Me coming after people just to take their wife. I mean, yeah, I'm holding a scythe, but I'm a farmer, and I just have to harvest my crops. So, you know, if you just let me get on, I gotta go harvest my corn. And, hey, what's that behind you? Yeah, there's something behind you. You should turn around. Yep.
I started this lookout by blocking out my eyebrows and applying No Pore Blem primer. Next, using a black eyebrow pencil, I sketched out all of the skull details. This includes the nasal cavity first, then the maxilla where the upper teeth are. This connects to the zygomatic bone, which is essentially the cheekbones. I also sketched out the eye sockets, following my actual anatomy, but exaggerating the upper part to cover the brow a bit. Finally, the mandible, ensuring a symmetric, negative space on each side. It should look like this. Then I used Mehron Classic White and applied makeup to all the outer skull portions. With this makeup, I'm starting with the most basic details and working my way to more intricate details towards the end. Fill in the entire forehead outside of the eye sockets. Cover the bridge of the nose along the cheekbones and along the whole jawline. Pretend the white portions are the high points of the makeup, sort of like a skull mask. I also extended this little white line into the nasal cavity as a piece of detail for later. For the teeth, I used a small shadow brush because it allowed me to replicate a smaller shape each time with a light press of the brush. Next, using Mehron Classic Black, I filled in the negative space between the mandible with a small flat brush. Once that was complete, I began defining the edges of each eye socket. I exaggerated the upper portion to cover the brow for this specific look. You can skip filling in the eyelids for now, as they are more likely to be smudged throughout the process. After the eye socket borders were defined, I went in with the same brush and began filling in the nasal cavity. I focused on making the upper portion pointy with tapered edges. I also kept the white detail called the vomer, which is this white ridge that comes up the tip of the nose. It's a really nice touch and stays true to the skull anatomy. To keep things simple, I used the same brush and began defining the outer edges of the skull to set it apart from the rest of the face. Run a crisp edge along the lower jawline and keep the curve to the edges organic but symmetrical. Pull the black towards the ear and the hairline. The great thing about this makeup is I didn't have to hyper-focus on the neck or ears because it would be covered by a portion of the costume later. Once the negative spaces are filled with black, I used a small liner brush and began putting some shadows and small gray details over the white portions of the face. This includes the depression where each tooth meets, a shadow below the lower set of the teeth, and then adding some white right back over the jaw in specific areas to suggest depth or higher spots. The beauty of this makeup is it's purely grayscale, so it's a lot harder to mess up in my opinion. Then I added gray along the brow bones and blended them towards the center of the forehead and up towards the hairline. This helps the brow bones pop. Moving back to the teeth, I applied black with a small liner brush to keep adding more depth in between. I outlined each one and ran a horizontal line along the whole length of where they meet at the lips. Then I continued more line work, accentuating the orbital bone, making the brow pop a little more. I also blended any harsh spots out by putting a little water on my brush and gently sweeping to create a softer transition. For the final details, I used a black eyebrow pencil to further outline the teeth, add some ridge shadows, and do a few hairline cracks on the forehead. In the end, I kind of felt like these details helped to improve the overall look. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to leave a comment. I do my best to respond when I can.